I recently reassembled my brain after watching Ramshackle's pilot, only to find out that episode 2 of the Amazing Digital Circus will likely shatter it again soon. Yes, I am starting to get a little tired of seeing this thing fly apart into 1,000 pieces seemingly on its own volition. I hate having to clean all that up, especially considering what it does to the carpets and the walls and the curtains and... Ugh, at least I know I won't be alone there. Okay, in all seriousness, a new teaser for episode 2 of the Amazing Digital Circus dropped recently, along with a release date of May the 3rd for the episode itself. Like with what I did for Murder Drone's episode 7's teaser, I'm going to break this teaser down as best as I can because why not? I'm bored, I might as well. First, Kane's delightfully over-the-top narration is part of this teaser behaving like an old TV commercial. Pomni's here too, and she's obviously confused and annoyed that not only did Kane bring her in, he keeps calling her Bubble. But by the end, when she says,
"And I've been teleported to a meat freezer." Cool.
She doesn't even question it. It seems like Pomni is slowly getting used to the Digital Circus's bonkers atmosphere. Still some discomfort and annoyance, but also a fair bit of acceptance, like she expects things like that to happen. Whether that'll reflect anything revealed in the episode itself is yet to be seen. Speaking of, the first shot of the teaser is Kane shoving almost the entire main Digital Circus cast into a portal. Turns out, they're off to Candy Canyon Kingdom, a Bryce 3D fever dream cooked up by the Pyro from Team Fortress 2. In other words, everyone actually wound up in Pyroland, or put on Pyrovision goggles. At least Gangle's happy about all of this. Look at her! She's so happy riding in a carriage pulled by a gummy worm elephant monstrosity in the middle of an open pink desert, or desert perhaps, and heading towards a medieval city. However, the next shot she's in shows her driving a massive semi-truck, and she's sad again, probably because Jax pulled out a f***ing shotgun and is giving her some crazy eyes. Never change, Jax. Never change. We also see everyone entering the kingdom with a massive cheering crowd of faceless mannequins there to welcome them. There's another shot of the welcoming ceremony later on where one of the mannequins is rushing towards Gangle. We also got to see some new characters here, namely Princess Loolilalu, or however you say her name, who first appeared in that Time to Go on an Adventure teaser from a couple months back. Yes, Princess Loolilalu is her official name, at least according to a tag on an art post Gooseworks reblogged on Tumblr. Anyways, Princess Loolilalu shows up a few times here, apparently being good friends with Ragatha. Maybe those two knew each other before Pomni entered the Digital Circus? Was the princess part of the Digital Circus at one point? Is she another human that got brought into this madness? Hold that thought for a moment. I feel like if any of that was true, we would have seen her icon in the hallway in the pilot. But we didn't. For all we know, she could be another AI character like Kane. Who knows? Oh, right, Gooseworks does. We also saw this trio of gummy alligator, crocodile, dinosaur, Fang the Hunter bootlegs sitting around what can loosely be described as a campfire. One of them, this shirtless yellow and green dude, is named Gummy Goo. Again, word from Gooseworks via Tumblr art post reblog tag. What's their deal? All we know for the moment is that they have a camper van, and they use that van in a wild race through the desert against the Digital Circus cast semi. In a pair of shots shown here, Pomni is hanging on top of the van, and one of those two shots shows her still hanging on despite the van spinning out of control. In case anyone was wondering how often that semi appears in the teaser, well, here's a shot of it careening into a huge gaping mouth with candy corn teeth. Jax hanging onto its front while Gangle, Kinger, and Ragatha are on top of it. Here it is again with Jax sitting next to it, and one of those three crocodile alligator people is tied up in the foreground. Here are Jax and Gangle sitting on top of it watching Team Rocket blasting off again in the background. Here it is yet again, this time with Ragatha and Kinger on top of it, and Jax being Jax while presumably standing on its hood. Makes me wonder what happens to that gummy worm elephant creature in that carriage. Going back to that gaping mouth, there was a shot of a pair of eyeballs at one point. A pair of eyeballs that belonged to this thing, the Fudge Monster, who, like Gummy Goo, also showed up in that other teaser I mentioned. Why is the Digital Circus driving a semi into its mouth? You know what, I feel like I shouldn't question that. What I should question instead is Zooble. She only appears once in this entire teaser, talking with Kane and Bubble in the Digital Circus, and she doesn't appear in any of the Candy Canyon Kingdom scenes shown here. Where is she during all that? If I had to guess, probably in the middle of some far-fetched shenanigans. I'm also questioning this scene, Pomni falling into the cellar. You know, that place where all the abstractions wind up, where Kane yeeted Kaufmo into in the pilot? If you look closely, something weird is happening to her left arm here, as if she herself is starting to abstract. At first I thought that was part of her hair, but nope, that glitchy mass is her left arm. Yes, Pomni will be in a load of trouble this episode, especially given the fact that abstraction is irreversible, unless this is actually a dream sequence or something to that effect. I mean, we did see her spazzing out big time in her bedroom at one point. Still, in the very next shot, there's this. What is this? Who is this? An eyeball? Is this Abel? I mentioned in my video about the pilot that a logo for C&A showed up while Pomni was exploring the Digital Circus's backrooms. This shot of whatever or whoever this is might be the A in C&A, Kane and Abel. Just a guess. On a lighter note, here's Kane and Bubble promoting their new brand of maple syrup. At least it looks like maple syrup. It's not weird for me to say that I'm more excited for episode 2 compared to the pilot. There's a ton of mystery here, lots of stuff to unpack. What's the deal with Gummy Goo and his friends? What's up with Pomni starting to abstract? What's that weird eyeball thing about? How much better can this show's quality become? Why do I love Princess Loolilalu's design so much? All I know is, I am hyped for this episode. And make sure to get subscribed because I will be making a video about it after it releases and melts the internet down like what the pilot episode did. Also, make sure to hit that bell icon and set it to all instead of personalized so YouTube has a 0.08% higher chance of notifying you whenever I upload. Better yet, you can join my Discord server and get notified there each time I upload. A link to that will be in the description. Thank you for watching, take care of yourselves, and who gave Jax a f***ing shotgun? Tell me he made that himself, instead of, you know, stealing it from somebody somewhere.